In this video, I'm going to help you prepare to be a great guest on a remote interview. Calling into a podcast, some sort of show, is not that different than recording in person, but there are some significant differences, and if you do the right preparation, it guarantees a better performance. The first thing you start off when you're recording a remote interview as a guest is that you want to make sure that your audio is taken care of. Personally, I use a shotgun mic that plugs in with a USB port to my laptop. I make sure that the audio device is recognized on my laptop, but if you don't have a mic like this, you don't need to rush out. Even though this is pretty affordable, like 70, 80 bucks, you can use a headset that you might use for video calls. This is a very kind of common solution to improving the audio for a remote interview. But no matter what you do, you would be best served to go beyond just the microphone that is built into your laptop or your device. Frankly, even the microphone on a pair of headphones is going to be better than the microphone in your laptop. It's also important that you have headphones in as a guest on the show. Whoever it is that you're speaking with, if their audio is coming out of the speakers on your laptop, it could be picked up by the microphone that you're speaking into, which causes feedback and greatly reduces the audio quality. The next consideration that you need to be making is for your environment. It's always better to be recording in a smaller space than a larger space, to be in a space with carpets and maybe a big soft couch as opposed to hardwood floors and wide, hard walls. Things like a noisy air conditioner, kids, a dog are best to be either turned off or cared for by someone else to make sure that the quiet environment that you're recording in translates into a great audio experience for your show and allows you to maintain complete focus on the questions that you're being asked. The next thing that you want to be checking for before the interview is the quality of your internet connection. A bad connection can lead to a dropped call or a question or an answer being misheard or misunderstood by one of the parties on the interview. If you have that strong internet connection in place beforehand, it guarantees that the whole call can go off without a hitch. If you have the capacity to wire in your internet connection, that's a great way to ensure a solid connection. Another solution is to move closer to your router so that there's a stronger internet connection throughout the call. I've always found that in-person interviews are easy to get energized for. They're more engaging because you're reading the person's body language, you're making eye contact. If there's video up during the call, it can help contribute to that, but it's still hard to bring great energy to a remote interview. So some people would recommend putting on more professional clothing or using that as a kind of cue to get yourself into the right state of mind. If you don't want to do that, other solutions are just having a nice big cup of coffee beforehand, moving your body so that the blood's flowing and that your tonality and your energy reflects the excitement that you have to be on the show. The last point is to take advantage of the fact that you are recording remotely. If you're in person, it's not necessarily going to be appropriate to have a cue card with talking points or some sort of notebook with you for everything that you want to say if you're on camera. But if you're recording remotely, even if you have a webcam on you, it's going to be possible to have tabs open with important talking points, maybe bits of research that you want to pay attention to, or if you know the exact time limit of the interview, you can have a running clock to know how much time you have left. As Benjamin Franklin said, by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. A little bit of prep, just a couple minutes work before your remote interview will have a drastic result on your performance and your results.